Hi everyone, Cendril here. Welcome back to Hand of Fate 2. Hi Neko. So I was looking at the High Priestess before we started. Taking the Holy Mace makes it the High Priestess Plus. Increase the difficulty. You have to complete the High Priestess with 12 blessings to unlock this token. 12 blessings. This Mask of Holy Fortune sounds like it might be good. If we don't take the +5 food or anything, and we take... Oh yeah, Necromancer's Call is a blessing. No clue how it works. Fate's Path for sure would be 1. Saint Tala's Day gives 2, that's 3. Helpful Priest gives 1, if we trade half our food, that's 4. Temple Prayer gives 1, as long as we have the gold, that's 5. And Purgatory, when we saw it, gave 3 curses, but 2 blessings, and that's 7. There's 6 blessings we can get during the encounter, the map itself. That's 13. So it's doable. And I put myself at a big disadvantage, but it's doable. Now I couldn't find any other cards that we know of that give blessings. The Cunning Man can get rid of curses, and then maybe he gives us a blessing. You can see it says trade blessing curse. It also says curse, so it may just be random what he does. It may give us a piece of equipment, may give us blessing. I don't know, maybe something. Out of the cards we have that we haven't done, like Fate's Dealing might give a blessing, might also do other stuff because Fate's lame. Field the Fae probably curses or blesses. Just a guess for me too. We don't know. Nothing else that I looked over had anything that says blessing. It's doable. Likely? No. But it's doable. That's interesting. We may come back to that later. Same thing with the Empress. We know it's doable. But we are going to start with death. We're going to try this one again. You need a bunch of better dice, so I'll mess with you later. We saw Purgatory and Cunning Man. I don't need you. Relocate real map. Spin gold map. Replay encounter. Yeah, you can do an encounter again. Which that could be useful if I roll right. If I roll right and we pick it right. We could do it again. I don't really feel like throwing that kind of chance. Stolen ones. We can give a try. Max health. Max health is the name of the game. Lose max life. Well, that's a no. Quite a bit of this will be equipment. We can gain max life from Winter Solstice. Alright, we trade blessings for max life. I'd have to put away to get blessings. Hi, Mace. Hi, Raynard. Glad to see you still showing up, man. I appreciate it. know we want the maiden. Gain life. I don't think we'll gain max life. Gain max life from the alchemist. If I roll right. There's the key. If I roll right. Let's see what else we got. Well, not roll right. If my Wheel of Fortune skills are good or not. Oh yeah, we give a piece of equipment and gain max life from the man-eating tree. We can do that. Keeps rolling, rolling, rolling. Thank you, guys. Don't know how to gain max life from Unrest and Iron Peak. Oh, the potion. I think. But I need money for that. Okay. Toshers? Temple prayers. Soothsayer if we get lucky. The Monk's Vitality does. If we start ditching cards, we can get to 150 through max life. She said it could bite you in the tail if you're not lucky. If it's bad, we just don't take it. If it has max life in it, then we'll just soak the other losses. Pauper Dilemma. Gold food. That'll help us get gold or food when we need it. If we see we're low on gold, we'll take gold. If we're low on food, we take food. Trade food for a blessing, maybe. Something else that gives us equipment. Dark alleys. Take Carriage of Departed for money and then buy a piece of equipment. Not Maiden. Right, yeah, Maiden. Maiden gives life. I was like, I don't see life on there. Or Shrine. Shrine gives max life. If we can ask for life from the Maiden. I'm confusing myself. This does not bode well. Maiden gives 2 max life cards. Right. And we don't have to roll or anything for Maiden either. Cendril, stop confusing yourself by doubting yourself, but I doubt myself so well. That's true, she does. It does, but you have to roll dice for it. Yeah, Maiden's superior for us there. We don't even have to roll dice. We give blessings for max life with winter solstice. Alchemist. We roll the dice on it. Except we won't be rolling dice. Anyway. As much as I want Coward's Bane. Oh, no. Oh, well. I could stack the deck that way, and that would be really... That'd be a different way to go about it. You'd have to find the piece of equipment. But you could take Kubark's Gaze, and every time you played a Brimstone, draw a gain card. You don't even have to do the Brimstone encounter. Just complete it, and a lot of them just let you back out. You technically complete it. And just pray we get plus life that way. That would be fun.
It works.
Okay, there are a bunch of items that give plus life. We'll nudge. If you have something, like, if we have a blessing, we get plus 10. Yes, it is, because we backed out of the far north yesterday, and we got a gain card. Because we sure didn't complete it. Much to my chagrin, we didn't complete. Okay, Imperial Armor. We have a one-handed weapon equipped. And we can only have one platinum, so I want Grifter's Companion to try to... I want to try to get Grifter's Companion. So we nudge into... We have nudge for Alchemist. Or we could take Lionheart, try to get it, and then that's 15 life. Guaranteed 15 life. 15 max life. Because it gives plus 5 max life when you activate it. But we get more from the Alchemist if we do it. That's the... Gain 10 life when equipped. Take Shield of Aegil. None of our weapons get Everything we use has to be one-handed with the things we've got. So I really like the Cardinal Blade. The Scourge Blade is pretty cool. We could take Exquisite Blade, and if we get it, we can sell it for money. And we'll take the Scorch Blade as well. Okay. As for our supplies, +5 max life, so we'll go ahead and get a little bit of a start on that. Right, we get progress on the Scorched Blade chart too. Necromancer's Call is very interesting. If you have more blessings and curses. Do I even have a way to get blessings? Right, I have Temple Prayers. Okay, I have Temple Prayers. I'm gonna take the Fine Sword because if we run into Man-Eating Tree early, we can throw it and then still get the plus. Okay. Give it a try. Trying to get to 170.
Death was aptly named on your last visit. Let us see if you're any the wiser. You have powerful enemies. You know that now. But did you know that then? Did the Emperor understand you would destroy him before you even knew yourself?
Okay.
It seems everybody wants you dead, from the high to the low.
Hey, that's some good luck already. That'll get us a step closer. The Reaper, the greatest of all assassins. Ask about his refund policy.
Guaranteed reap or you're alive.
I'll have you know my friend here is killed far better than you.
go away. Mr. C, ugh. Makes me feel old. I mean, I am getting older, but... Reaper will end you. Cool. 1 equipment from 3. Let's take a look. There's our Imperial armor. There's Grifter's companion, too.
Man, all the good stuff showed up.
No. It would. Because that's the 20 max life. I don't have the fame for that right now anyway. Hopefully we'll get to buy it. We'll take the Grifter's companion. 20 gold. Awesome. You're a dragon. Oath for you means wise and powerful. You know? Sometimes I wish I was more of the... Both of those, actually. Sometimes I wish I was more wise.
Children are always the ones to suffer most.
Yep.
They have an excess of capacity for it.
You linger near a fort in the abandoned docks of the great city. Eclipse sidles out of an alley and strokes his mustache. Well, coin slaves, don't call me that. The Empire has the stolen mage children hidden away in there. Now, I'm not fond of children, as you know. You recall a time when Malaklis was asked to relinquish his last sweet roll to a crying child. He refused. Because Bart. But Ira won't give me the cure if we don't rescue them. Outlines the planet. It's worryingly brief. These forts are all interconnected, so even if we defeat one lot of guards, they're bound to call reinforcements. Get in and out quick. Defeat 2 steel monster cards in 60 seconds. 60 seconds to get rid of... Flanix just stalls for time. Why the Empire would kidnap me, sure. Or evidence of the old world, that the old world ever existed. And they don't like that. Playing again? Sighs dramatically. I have to explain it again. Alright. Success, failure, huge failure. Oh, blast it. Failure. Well, it wasn't a huge failure. Success, huge failure. Dragon. Huge failure. Alright, whatever. Intruders! Oh, they get to add a Captain of Steel. Now we have to beat 3 Steel Monster cards in 60 seconds. That doesn't sound like that's going to do well. And we also fight Blight. I hate you, Malaklis.
I hope this works.
No, it's not going to be durable. Like, I wish I could just back out. We got all this good stuff now. Completing quest. Screwed me on all of it. Because I haven't been able to yet. Peer up, the access tunnel is set too high into the wall. You won't be able to back out that way. Find a way out, explore the sewers. Yes, we could explore? Maybe we'll find like a hidden passage or something? Yeah, but then we lose the Grifter's Companion and the really good start we had. Let's explore. Huge success, 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 failure. I really don't like the cards. Like, I wish they shuffled in some other manner. This is probably my least favorite. I'm not great at the pendulum, but at least I can see what's going on. The cards, I can usually see what's going on and have like an idea of how to do the cards. Like, I still miss it quite a bit. Yeah, the wheel, I mean. But these... Huge success! Great job! A rope hangs from a hole in the ceiling. Card sharp achievement. Pull the rope, climb the rope. Alright, pull the rope. You tug the rope and an Empire soldier tumbles through the hole and lands at your feet. The soldier manages to surprise what before Malekith clubs him with this loot. Bomb. Defeat 2 steel monster cards within 60 seconds. Hey, the captain's back out. We just smacked him upside the head. El Kabong! Yes.
First thing that came to my mind.
I wish I thought of that. That was great, sweetheart.
I heard the guitar and everything.
Rather nested. Looks squeaky. Well, you can at least fill some stuff in now.
Yeah, use us as proof.
Find a way out. Huge success, success, huge failure. For once, I approve, Mala. I agree.
I agree.
Oh, come on. Ugh. We'll see who's right, because I think it's 3. And watch me be wrong.
I'll watch me be wrong. I have no idea what it is behind.
Nah. I was right, wasn't I? Yeah, I was right.
You were.
Darn it!
I blame you, chat.
That you get to add another 5 of steel. This will take us directly into the fort. Darn! Oh, this is cute.
Patience. Do not move too quickly, for haste breeds only failure. That will
That
set
is
you in
rare
good
that
stead
I am
from
right.
here.
Alright, well, at least we did that. Malekith draws his spellbook. I have an incantation that will covertly teleport a few soldiers far away from here, potentially to their deaths. But I'll require some of your blood. Why do you need your blood? These spells I rarely use. I'll need blood magic to be able to perform them. Bard notes your raised eyebrow and clutches his arm defensively. Not me, I'm a gentle flower. Besides, look at you. You're simply bursting with blood.
Smacks my lip. Here's your blood.
In 60 seconds, can I kill them all? I'm afraid this is max life loss. If it's just life loss, I don't care. If it's max life loss, then, you know, that kind of goes against everything. I don't think I can kill all of them in 60 seconds. I don't think I do enough damage. No idea? Then it's whatever sounds good.
Ho, 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 you make a poor apprentice. Cultivate focus.
Hi, Endlord. Sweetheart, let him do the blood magic or no?
Sure.
Okay.
Why not?
Alright, we take 10. That's not bad.
It was only this part black, not max.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your blood drips onto the rune-lined page.
Here we see
Oh
yet
man,
another
there's
wheel,
huge failure.
each different, yet each bearing their own similarities.
Is there a place with two? No. Well, I have Grifter's Companion. That'll work. Cancel. I was hoping... But that's okay. Cancel. Shadows
Perhaps
envelop
you
a
should
group
have
of
taken
soldiers.
your time.
Patrolling near the wall, they tumble to the ground before vanishing from sight. Maybe it can do both. Yeah. Maybe it's a chance for either. So the muskets and the flaniks in 60 seconds. That's probably doable. Or we roll the dice with Malekith's blood magic again, and if you want to risk more blood or not. Okay, looks like we're gonna fight the soldiers. Stride into the courtyard and draw your weapon.
They're only children! You should have let them be!
Stop blocking. Darn planets. They just stall the time so well. I'm in the animation, come on! That better count. Darn it! Cheated!
Totally cheated.
That's lame. That is lame. That's lame. He's down, I'm in the animation and everything.
I call that.
Pumper Dilemma. Do we want food or gold? Fight the corrupted for gold? Refuse for food. Gold lets us buy equipment that can maybe give us max life. Food is, well, food. Ah, that was lame. Alright, fight the corrupted. Spire of Blight. That was lame. Those are memorable situations, the one your viewers talk about. That's true. Somebody clip that! Ah. Like, he's even down. Man. And your bravery and offers your reward. 15 more gold. So 30 gold. That's good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't... Like, the bash sometimes feels a little too sluggish. If that makes sense. Nope. tavern. General store, just what we needed. Band of Faith. Undead inflict 20% less damage. Eh. Darn, nothing with the max life. And a game like this should never be sluggish, not with real-time combat. Completely agree. Darn, I don't really care for any of this, really. I kind of want to... I know there's another general store. I kind of want to save the money for the next general store. Does that make sense? And see if we get better options. Because I mainly care about the armor that gives max life. The shield and the armor. That's what I care most about. Though the Scorched Blade is nice anyway. I'll let you all choose. Do we leave? Do we buy the Scorched Blade? Or do we buy food? Save money, buy the Scorched Blade, or buy food?
I've waited 100 years for my revenge. It appears I must wait 100 more.
Okay. How much food do we want to buy?
You got 60 gold?
I have 60 gold. I was thinking about maybe buying the, Shut up, dealer, we're voting here. Exactly. I think it'd be nice if those comments were cut out while you were connected to Twitch. I've been waiting 100 years for my revenge. Looks like I have to wait 100 more. Like he has idle text, basically. But when you're doing this,
maybe just 3 food.
I'll buy 3.
Maybe there's a reason to get 10.
I'll buy 3. All right, 115. Dark alleys. A 4 frost with the unknown treasure chest. The item is Band of Faith, which I honestly don't care about. Because it didn't do what I thought it was going to do.
So the one we do know would be unguarded?
Right. Okay. Locked treasure chest. Hopefully our dice hold out.
We could have simply walked away, but no.
There we go. 3 food. Okay, we got some extra food. 10 plus.
Back to the
There we go.
bones. I hope you have learned to be their master.
Can't master the bones.
As you travel, you will find
Darn it.
fame and infamy follow you.
Mercenary
Not
garb.
yet,
Well, that's
however.
gone now. Exquisite blade, scorched blade. Alright.
Yeah, they're gonna play us like that. Okay.
Next level. Y'all give me stuff when I kill you. I actually would like to see more Gang of Thieves cards.
I hope this works.
I didn't think I'd ever say that.
Helps.
Who's left? Oh. There's one by Malaclips. You have to give me fame. I
Fame
can wear the
alone
mercenary
got
garb
you
now.
here. Let action carry you forward.
Okay, what do we get? Deft Eye. Reduce the speed of a wheel gambit. It's a blessing. Cool. 10 food. Bunch of food now. No equipment, sadly. Oh well. No, we don't want the tavern for the night. King for a day. Man-eating tree. Darn it, I knew it.
I can't say I blame them.
Hit the player with melee attacks. It's kind of cool. I really like the fine sword, though. I said sword because I thought I'd have another sword by now. What do you say, chat? The mercenary garb or the fine sword? What do we throw away?
What are we more likely to encounter, Lordners or goblins and thieves?
Thieves in this one. Throw away the garb. Okay, throw away the garb. Game?
I think game froze.
I think game froze. That really stinks. Okay.
Oh, they're having a decent run too. Is it glitched? No, I don't think it's glitched. It's just frozen.
Okay. Continue. We'll see where it puts us. Okay. But now I need it to link to Twitch, which resets the Twitch thing. Or maybe when I move a step. There it goes. Well, there's your options now. So we have man-eating tree.
Man-eating plants. I can't say I blame them.
Let's see. See if it messes up again. No, that time it did fine. Load your equipment at the plant. Yes. Pick one of the fruits while it's distracted. 15 max life. Good. An extra 10 max life. Awesome. Alright. Move on. Another general store. Equipment. Champion's plate mail, no. But the shield. The shield gives plus 10 max life when equipped.
Among the many secrets the
150.
Empire has wrestled from the Northerners, the locations of their caches remain the most potent.
Another gang of thieves. So I have just the adventurer's scarf, but I do have the shield and the fine sword. Step die? Silver spell. True, we did make it to requirement 1. Oh, that looks awesome.
Dude.
Shield of Ego. The myths of Doric warriors who lived for centuries are believed by all who clutch the shield. That looks really cool.
I'm no happier to be here than you lot.
was bad. Stuck between all the bombs. Or all the flames. That's the question, isn't it? Gain a piece of equipment. Champion's plate mail. Well, we have that now. 15 life. 5 food. So we have food. Distressed damsel.
Games within games within games. A win here sets the tone for your
7
challenge.
food. 5 food. I think I'd be better off beating them. It's just a bunch of food. Okay. We still got quite a bit. Got quite a few things. Spider trap.
Here's a token for you, if you can earn it. I'm not a vain man.
There's a mercenary garb
You must
again.
appreciate that this game, has been my focus for more years than I can count. I have a certain pride regarding its twists and turns. That should help.
You cut down the remains of a hapless victim, only to find nothing more than some old boots and a piece of equipment. The boots melt away, while the equipment smokes and hisses until you clear it off with water. Weapon damage reduced from 16 to 8. Ooh. That was like worse. Yikes. Spider damages the gear. That stinks. No, then it can just sit there. Damage but still usable, and then we go away. Well, at least we got the token. Yeah, so much for progress on that, yeah.
Death comes
Nope.
for all of us in time, but some live to defeat it.
Soothsayer. Okay. Pay attention. Health. Okay. Minus 20 for gold. And then I'll make a max health. So we gain 20 health, but we're at full. Minus 7 food. 45 life. 55 life. Minus 10 food. Equipment. Well, we lose 10 health because it's coming after everything. So minus 10 health. No. For a chance at equipment, minus 20 gold, minus 10 food, and minus 10 health. That doesn't sound worth it to me, but like y'all agree. Abandon the quest. Her work done and her pouch newly filled with coins, the woman orders a drink. There you go. Right, so bad luck on that one. There's a general store. There's the Imperial armor. I just need more money. We can sell the Scorched Blade. It didn't do us any good. Imperial armor gives us 20 max life, and we have a one-handed weapon equipped. Which we do. We lose 10 defense, but 170 max life. There's the maiden, who will ask for longer life. Another 10. Another 15. That gets us at 185. What else is left in the deck? What else have we not seen? We've not seen the Alchemist. We saw a Distressed Damsel. Anything else? We haven't seen Temple Prayers yet. I can get a blessing, although, I mean, the blessings there really don't help us all that much now. We good? We have the 170 max life. We know we're gonna eat 130. That'll give us 55 health to do the encounter. There's still Alchemist out there, but we have the chance of getting cursed. Yes, I have Grifter to manipulate it somewhat. I don't remember what else we have. What else we have left? Maiden was the one I really wanted to find. I'm at full life. Okay. Oh, an extra 10.
There are those moments before death where everything appears to stand still. Can you feel it? Creeping closer, drawing its breath.
Your unease grows as you return to the flailing dragon once more. Every shadow and bush seems like it may conceal your hunter. The innkeeper looks up as you enter. Ah, my favorite adventurer. Still alive, I see. He goes on to relate the worrying news that his tavern has come to the Reaper's attention. My sources say he'll arrive here sometime tomorrow. Seems your destiny is at hand, warrior. We have 195 life. So, we're not just going to survive, we're going to surprise.
The table has changed, yet the stakes remain the same. Life or death.
We found Maiden. Bye, Enderlord. Maybe something spelled. That ticks me off. Like, people, I understand if you're trying to hire a person. Knight's been looking for a job, those of you that don't know, and that the company always wants to hear stuff about their own company. Like, screw your ego. You're trying to hire a person. But that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's all about ego. That I have this power that I can lord over people. And I want to hear about my own company, you know, so I can, you know, just have my ego stroked. Am I right for the job or not? It ticks me off. Corporate ticks me off. So it kind of sucks to be the Reaper, because I'm going to grease him outright. You stagger to your knees, the enchanted shaft of the Reaper's famous magical arrow protruding from your side. And you did 130. You recover from the force and magic of the arrow as your assailant appears, approaching cautiously. You possess strong magic indeed to shrug off my arrow as would an ogre or golem, he remarks, as you remove the shaft and inspect it. You hear the familiar chant of the innkeeper as magic fills your veins, returning your vigor in a rush. Oh, plus 50, nice. Fine, the blade it is then. The Reaper readies his blades to finish you off. I never heard of them. So, the Reaper, Death's Messenger. The Reaper performs quick, heavy attacks, use evade to avoid damage. I can do that.
Oh, they've sent a legend to kill us. You.
Come on, coward! Look! I have a shield! I'll take a hit just to hit you again. I press right trigger. Look, two to play the cheap game. I'm the Reaper now. The Reaper lies dead at your feet, but searching his body reveals few clues to who sent him. You return to the inn to recover from your ordeal and plan your next move. Face! That's right, face.
Even death itself lies defeated, or at least its agents. Do not hurry to think yourself truly immortal.
For surviving the Reaper's arrow, Spider Trap, I don't want that. Fabled Beast, has a really long tusk. Interception. General Store. I can put General Store in the deck. Thank you. Thank you all. For surviving the Reaper's arrow, Harvest Blade. Looks cool. Broad Shield. And Tiger's Eye. For surviving the Reaper's arrow with lots of life to spare, Reaper's Arrow, and Sacrificial Bond. For venturing into the Spider's Nest, Imperial Helm, and that's another gold token. The Moon unlocked. So there's that. Okay, you're gonna hear the guy talk, the dealer talk for a minute. I'll be right back. All right. Let's see. What do we want to run? The
We have
devil.
all come from the downtrodden and feel that we have been unheard. Some of us ascend to great power regardless.
For lives hang in the balance as the mysterious stranger offers help. For a price. Be prepared for chance card games. Oh joy, just what I love. Prepare for combat against the Empire. And no companions. We get 6 encounters. Unlimited platinum cards. Because everything else is going to be bad. Let's try Empress Hardcore again. Okay, I'm down for that. Make sure I have the encrusted mace. Okay, try to find jousting armor quickly so we get more fame. That was your favorite mission? We'll definitely do that next then. That sounded interesting. It's queued up from the last time we tried this. Tiger's Eye. Okay. Every encounter that gives fame. We took Elder's Gift. Winding Trail can give fame. Dark Alleys. Unrested Iron Peak, we need food for that. Duel gives fame. Beast. Northerners. Fabled Beast. Alchemist to gain fame. Gain max life, gain gold, gain fame. I guess blue gives you fame. Should roll the dice with burning building. We have Elder's Gift. Elder's Gift is going to go get Lionheart. What if instead we had it go get... Grifter's Companion. Put Alchemist in the deck. And also put Burning Building in the deck. And then it becomes just how lucky are we? Because personally, I like fighting for fame, but sure. Let's take. Necromancer's Call. So curious about it. 5 extra food. Winter's Bane. Okay.
The more attention you gather, the more the usurper begins to turn his attention in your direction. Of course, all of this has already taken place, in a sense. Consider your actions carefully, if you would be worthy.
Alright, 80 fame. Hi, AJ. Alright, Distressed Damsel, we actually want to fail. Reroll the 6. Hi, Zarza.
You have to stop helping people. It always ends up like this.
Yeah, I just didn't say hi, I forgot. Let's see, there's our 4 fame. We get 3 food. Okay, 8 food total, that's awesome. Raider ambush. I'm sorry, I'm just not right in my mind right now. Very, very angry.
Why do you keep getting us into these situations?
Because tokens him out. Because tokens. That's true. That's where we keep getting in situations. Okay, real life sucks. But that's why we're here. Continue. Winding Trail. Attack the cowardly band for threatening us. Okay, we'll need gold because we give them gold and then we're gonna be broke.
I'll handle the little one. You deal with the rest, okay?
all the same size, Maul. Oh, great. Then he takes care of none of them, and then I do all the work. Wait. Give them 10 gold and let them go free. There's our 8 fame. Elder's Gift. Okay, that gives us Grifter's Companion, which is awesome, and 8 fame. General Store. Sell the encrusted maze. No. Alright. Move on. Team to the next village. Alright, village burns. We will try to save as many as we can, because that gets us extra fame.
By sea and sun, fate and fame!
No, get away. Cool. Tiger's Eye.
With an
reduce-
eye towards the predators, you make yourself like them. Yet, are you born to it? Or simply making yourself in its image?
Which of damage inflicted from pain cards reduced by 5. Excludes damage from shadows. Cool. That's nice. I like that one. For saving all the pests, we get 4 fame. It's good. And 5 food as well. 3 more food. Okay.
You
Fabled
continue
beast.
to involve yourself in northern affairs. Imagine what you could have achieved if you devoted yourself to study.
Ursus, a young warrior from the north, proposes a hunting contest. This farmer kindly saved my boy instead of handing him to the Empire. I will rid the land of the boars destroying his crops in thanks. Who will be a worthy opponent? As you step forward to accept the challenge, the farmer warns, not only have they been wreaking havoc on my fields, a huge white beast ate one of my lambs. I hacked off one of its tusks, but he still roams. You and Ursus shake hands before heading into the fields, paying heed to the gnarly grunts echoing in the distance. Huge success, success, failure, huge failure. Yeah, apparently this boar ate a lamb. Fancy that one. Failure, lame. See, we have running you into the ground, and we get nothing. Oh, I lose 13 max life. Great. Dice Gambit, target remains unchanged. Oh, close. Failed. As you beat by 2 beasts, Ursa is the winner, and we get no fame. So that's like, because I bet we already failed now. Because we were so close last time, and I think we got all the fame from everything. And again, I don't have the armor again.
I hope this works. That helps.
Surprise myself. You said victory from the jaws of defeat before. You're right, I'm just... Yeah, this isn't like me, but I'm just gonna be blunt. I kind of want to just burn the world right now. I'm tired of people. Like, if you all saw how hard night works, it just... But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter to these people. It matters to me. And I succeeded, which stings. Because it's only 2 fame.
You cannot seem to restrain yourself from playing the hero.
Yeah, but you can't give her a job, Nico. That's the deal. And none of you can pay enough to where this counts as a job. So...
I think you're a great warrior. Thank you.
Here I am, sucking the fun out of everything, and I'm sorry. 2 fame. Because I don't kill enough. Lose 3 food, lose 10 max life. Gain 10 max life, so that's even. 20 gold. 10 life, 5 gold, 25 life, 10 gold. I wasn't paying attention. I don't know whether it's worth it or not. I didn't add everything up.
Welcome back to the game of life and death.
We're just out then. Alright, we're behind bait again. Like every card has to give bait.
By sea and sun, fate and pain!
But again, most people won't kick me. Most people are like, "Oh, get your real life business out of my stream." We lost one. It's no threat for me to quit a stream. I'm not PewDiePie. I'm not anybody that's like, oh, I may stop streaming. Well, that doesn't matter because you can go find another. You can find another streamer. You can find another Let's Player. Another person. Times like these, I don't feel special. So no equipment. That's what we need, the jousting armor, but it's expensive. Temple prayers. Acquire 40 gold on a single map to gain 20 max life, then discard this card. For every gold card you gain, receive food. Sure, receive food.
Alchemy is not chemistry.
All right.
The formulations are
blue?
merely a receptacle for the powers involved. Every alchemist has at least a touch of the mage about them.
Nudge it to the right. Did it! The elixir of kings! He dips a large ladle into a glowing broth. Here, drink it. Will bring you luck. 12 fame. Surprisingly cold considering it was boiling, but moments earlier. Takes your breath away as it runs down your throat, energizing your body to the tips of your fingers and toes. Your mission clears and you find a newfound resolve for the mission at hand. Yep, Gertrude's companion is complete more challenges to progress Caius' story. That's right, you don't even deserve to gaze upon his magnificence. Okay, so I have to complete even more challenges if I want to get even more out of the duel. That's fine, I thought it was like it wasn't going to let me do anything. Yeah, except the duel. There's 8 fame. Complete 15 campaign challenges. Propose with it. What's the deal? Instead of just being knocked back, the axe does more damage. I'll use the neglected sword.
You lot are hardly worth our time.
See, I got no chance to save the villagers. Like, I mean, come on. There's no way. There's just too many enemies. There's the jousting armor. Hunter's axe. General store. Do I have a blessing? No. Don't do that because there could still be the Thanks, General Store.
Fire
Burning
is
building.
a symbol
We're gonna fall
of
short
so
again.
much purity, will, creative force, and power. A moment of inattention, and it becomes pure destruction.
Go to the right. So +3 fame. Turn to the building. Go to the right. Turn to the building. There we go. Not nudge the wheel. I wish it defaulted to cancel. That way you just press left or right to go left or right instead of being just kind of wherever. 8 fame for that. Okay. Well, then it all depends on what this is. Elder's Gift. Ah, we
Not
did it.
too late to plan better. Now the power is yours to use.
Yes, equip the encrusted mace.
Now fame shows its true colors.
You turn encrusted mace over in your hands. The tendrils of corruption bubble and blacken, spreading across the surface and forming a large mass on the weapon's head. It is unclear if it now weighs less or you have a newfound strength, but either way you can now wield the mighty hammer. Worthy hero. Malakos looks on in awe. Wow! I earned a pretty penny at the markets, but let's use it to break the barrier on the Northern Raiders' camp, slay the shaman, and stop the raids once and for all. Okay, 5 food. The jaws of it have bitten down on their own tongue.
I doubt this shaman would have fought you by choice. Fate and fame have brought you both to this eventuality.
Use the encrusted mace. Raise the encrusted mace above your head and bring it down against the magical wall with all your might. Hammer finds its mark and you're immediately engulfed in a blizzard of snow and ice. I think that's the same. Disoriented, you look around for Malaclips, but he's nowhere. Oh, there's Colbjorn. Let's run into him. A frost tyrant trapper. The shaman has to go first. The defender of villages and the exiled one. Now why you have come? How dare you bring encrusted mace to this place? So her minions will fight to the last. They know what's at stake for her. She can never return if failed in the presence of the encrusted mace. Do not expect this to end with the death of the shaman. This time her minions will fight to the last. So, gotta kill everything. Now we just have to win.
I do not, yet we will fight. Stand clear of my blades, and I will stand clear of yours.
Oh, that looks wicked. Okay, she's dead. Oh, he's still there. Good. Yeah! Peaceful Coast achievement.
Well done. You
Someone's-
stand on the edge of one of my little secrets.
Stand on the edge of one of my little secrets. Oh. The shaman's body writhes as a dark spirit leaves her chest. Before it can escape into the ether, encrusted mace trembles in your hands. The corrupted weapon boils and bubbles, drawing the spirit toward it. With the final shriek, the spectral shaman is absorbed into the hammerhead, trapped. As the skies clear, the sun beams down upon Kolbjorn. At last, the spirit is truly banished, Kolbjorn says. This time, with the aid of you and your hammer, he continues, she will not return. You and I have cleared yet another small part of the stain for my honor this day. He reaches out and a massive hand clasps your forearm. Let us head back and find your friend. And with that, you and Kolbjorn make your way back through the forest in search of Malakos.
I have chosen well. You have the resilience to keep looking even beyond the obvious. This token has been well earned.
This token has been well earned. Oh, well. For claiming the soul of the shaman with the encrusted mace, Devil's Touch. Let's just jump into something. I want to take a look at it. Devil's Touch. Well, that's 26 attack power. Okay. Alright. Everything that's good. Elder's Gift. St. Talla's Day. Maiden. No, Ender says this is his favorite, so we're gonna give it a try. Maybe Shrine? Goblin Town for the money. No. Lady of the Lake gets me a weapon. I still have to roll dice for Shrine. You KO my companion, which stinks. Well, I don't have a companion. Shrine. 6 equipment cards. Devil's Touch. Sure, the Broad Shield. Lionheart. Reaper's Arrow. Grifter's Companion, though I can't just make sure I get it. Tiger's Eye, because it reduces pain. 1 shield, oh. Not Reaper's Arrow, we'll do that later. Give me... Champion's Plate Mail. Yes, I got the 666, 6 encounters, 6 equipment, 6 supplies. 6 supplies, though. It's interesting. Necromancer's Call. We keep not seeing it. Fitted leather armor. Some healing. I don't know why, we just can't take one. Weapon deals full damage, regardless of defense. Bash 40 Empire enemies as they block to unlock this territory. Okay, Worker's Hammer. Battered Helm. No, not the Battered Helm. An extra 10 gold. Alright. I hate the chance card games.
Those who travel with you are more than mere pawns in this story. They have their own goals and their own needs. Yet their stories have ended, or they would be here by your side, would they not?
You're up at the tavern one evening, anxious to settle beside a roaring fire with your companions. As you enter, however, you're surprised to find no familiar faces. After a meal and several hours of waiting alone, a priest rushes in. Your friend Aridon lies stricken at our temple. You arrive at the temple to find Aridon lying on a simple bed, attended to by a church official. He explains that she has been stricken with dark magic that is slowly draining her life. Somehow, this malady resists our attempts at curing, the official says sadly. It's as if her very soul were poisoned. I'm sorry, her time is limited. She leaves shaking his head. It is not my place to say. but perhaps there are other places you may seek help. In my work helping northerner refugees, I heard tales of their high priestess, a mystic of sorts, who moves freely beyond the realm of men and the world beyond. If anyone could help your friend, it would be her. You know that the northerner priestess will not see you unless you possess enough blessings, but you have few options. With the young cleric's help, you ready Aridon for transport and leave the temple. Oh, that's lame. Well, now I know I need to pack blessings. So that's... Maiden! Longer life it is. Plus 15. Plus 25 total. Okay.
Given times are so dark, you are lucky to have allies willing to assist.
Surprise introduction. You're walking past a black, plain-looking carriage when the door suddenly opens and a huge pair of hands lifts you inside. Carriage leaps forward as the doors shut, and you find yourself sprawled on a seat opposite a huge, powerfully built, but unusually ugly man. Lord Apollon requests your presence, the half-ogre declares. Creature is silent the rest of the journey until you arrive at an impressive manor house. You exit the carriage and you are brought into a hall for an audience with Lord Apollon. Ah, the great adventurer himself, Apollon, begins, smiling broadly and stepping forward to greet you. He bows slightly. Greet him graciously. I've heard of your exploits. I too am but a servant of the Empire and its people. I'd like to offer my services if you ever have need of them. I don't presume to wield a sword or dodge a claw troll as well as you, of course, but I do try to support good people with supplies and such, especially heroic figures such as yourself. Apollon invites you to stay and entertain him with stories of your adventures so far. He seems captivated by every word, and several hours pass quickly. You lead an incredible life. I hope you return again soon with more enchanting tales. Apollon takes an item from many adoring walls, saying, please accept this paltry gift. Perhaps it will help you rescue your friend. Broad shield, defend 30 attacks. Allow my coachman to take you back, and please, come visit again anytime. Lord Apollon. Let's see, I got Lionheart, cool.
When all is lost, perhaps you can find a little extra strength to press on.
Oh, we don't have 4
You
blessings.
must ponder the ties that begin to bind. The trap is slowly laid for you.
Across the northern border. High Priest is expecting you. Wait, her shadowness, Queen of Frost, cannot abide the presence of the Imperial. You cannot enter the ritual house without sufficient sacred blessing. I'd like to see what would happen if you could get the 4 before you went in, because you could do it with the right draw.
devils wait in the darkness. But which devil will you focus on?
Like, obviously, that's not the mission. The mission is to do this. As you pass near a darkened alleyway one evening, a blackened and misshapen hand grasps you, pulling you close to the darkness. You stand at the precipice of ruin. The Dark Lord has taken an interest in your destiny, and even now is engineering your downfall. The hunched creature pulls you with surprising strength further into the shadows. But I can help. There is magic that can help you beat him at his own game. We craft it, you and I. Doing so may test your spirit, but that's better than eternal darkness, eh? Looks up at you, his yellow eyes glowing faintly. Do not fall to despair. We will meet again soon.
You have to wonder why anyone would help you. At least my motives are clear.
Revenge. You return to the fine mansion of Lord... I don't know, I'm out of silly names. There you go. And are a great and immediate audience. How goes your quest to save Orion? I have the blessings required. But you don't. It's a lie.
Say it anyway, wait.
Damn.
That probably gets us killed if we lie.
I have the blessings required. Perhaps I could be of some assistance. I must confess that I have a weakness for games of chance. Lead you to a table in another room. A set of cards is already set up on it. If you win, I'll provide the blessings you require. Yes, I have the means. You'd be surprised what magical trinkets end up in my possession as part of my work. If I win, then, you must pose with me for my next portrait. It'll be titled Champions of the Empire. Perhaps I shall have a statue of us made as well. I'll even stack the deck in your favor. After all, I enjoy the excitement of the game and care little for actually winning. I'm sure you'll do well. He smiles. Success is success value. Oh, he's the devil. Like, I already know that.
Card 211, sure.
Success. Well done. I think you've played this game before. He gestures to a dark robed man who you failed to notice standing in a shadow corner. The man comes to stand before you, his deep voice slowly intoning in a foreign tongue. My associate is a follower of an ancient religion that you may not be familiar with, but rest assured that his devotion is second to none. As you sit through the lengthy ritual, you feel yourself drifting in and out of consciousness. Whether from the droning voice or the potent essence being burned, you cannot say. Pick again. Optionally retry any chance card gambit. Guardian Angel. Deft Eye. Reduce the speed of a wheel gambit. Steel Opener. The first hit in combat against Empire deals 50 bonus damage. Add 2 to your dice. Okay. Suddenly awake. A Palladion approaching you with mild amusement from across the table. I expect you'll want to begin your journey to the High Priestess immediately. You cross the northern border and prepare yourself for the long journey up Mount Fredalis. You meet again with a band of northern warriors who wait to escort you up the mountain. I know why you've come. It's no wonder your holy people cannot heal her. No minor curse or spell from a magician, a beast of the underworld, has tainted your friend's spirit, and without my help she will die. I think your fate will be to one day destroy the one who brings ruin to my people. Until then, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, yes? Many hours later, you are summoned again. You find the queen standing over Aridon, who, apart from being famished, appears fully recovered. Leave when ready, but heed my warning, hero. A shadow hangs over your soul. Stray but a little, and you will fail, to the ruin of us all. Maleklips told me he was going to the village of Rumstock to investigate a rumor of a magical artifact, Aridon explains as you leave the ritual house. I was to meet him there some days ago.
I cannot understand how you come to be here now, given the challenges that have stood before you.
As you journey toward Rumstock, you're disquieted by an increasing number of rumors concerning the village. It seems that every traveler coming from that direction has heard of terrible ritualistic murders being performed in the woods nearby. The rumors also suggest the mage responsible has been captured. Disguised himself as a bard, one fellow declares. I saw him with my own eyes, and he has the look of a killer.
Wait, Maleklips is here?
Don't worry, continues the man. There'll be justice served for those poor souls when that necromancer burns at the stake. Glad you got the wrong person.
Pray if you must. May you receive better results from them than I have in turn.
Did it. 15 more max life. Another 15 more max life. The Great Traveler. You have glimpsed your doom, I take it? The curse is in the cards, you know. He limps from the shadows to sit next to you, although somehow the fire fails to illuminate his form at all. The spell that will be your salvation requires several unique ingredients. The first task will be to harvest the horn of a diabolical creature. I know of one that will be easy to overcome, he says, producing a silver whistle from his cloak. Strike quickly, though, he pauses to add, or it may escape and you will spend countless lifetimes regretting it. The whistle releases a sharp tone and a fiery portal appears between the two of you. A short-horned creature steps out as the portal closes again. Hey, Theophilus, you called? The devil asks, looking up at him. The child-sized creature seems oblivious to your presence for the moment. Soon you have removed one of the beast's horns and hand it to Theophilus, who places it in a sack made from the same dark material as his cloak. That will do for the first element. I must immediately prepare it. In regards to the limp form of the Hellspawn, do not be here when it wakes up, mortal. It will be angry, and you do not have the means to kill it. General store. Ooh, yeah, we're gonna buy Grifter's Companion. Return to the fine mansion and grant an immediate audience. You say that another of your friends is in peril. How fascinating. You relate some detail as to Maleklips' situation, which we technically don't know, but whatever. We live in dangerous times indeed. Do you have a plan? Now you have visited the village. I expect you'll want to travel there immediately in order to save your friend. Would you like to transport there? No. I'll just walk, thanks.
So the noose begins to tighten, and we question the very stakes.
I guess we go to the next level, right? Because we've done everything here. Approach the village. A wooden stake with brushwood piled around it stands at the village center. A few peasants stand around talking eagerly about the impending doom of the so-called necromancer. You track down the town mayor who, despite your pleas, refuses to consider sparing the mage's life. The creature's bound head to toe in blessed iron, and he'll stay that way until burning under a full moon. Good, decent folk from this town have been murdered, and I will see that they receive justice. You plead Malekith's innocence. Who are you that we should listen? It'll take more than the word of a nameless mercenary to free this creature of darkness. Nameless mercenary? I would have you know. 12 of 40 fame, which we don't have enough fame. I have the situation under control. We cannot convince the village of Rumstock to free him. Those dreadful peasants in the provinces can be savage folk. But I have a solution, if you will but play the cards once more. If you win, I'll use my considerable influence to spread word of your great deeds in service to the people. Bards will sing your praises across the empire. The rabble love nothing more than a hero, a real defender of the people. If it helps, I'll even have my personal herald accompany you. Your needs are more particular in this case, so I must insist that you up your ante. If I win, you must stay and entertain my guests with tales of your adventures. What do you say? Prospect of winning another hand entice you? That's the spirit. 2 successes, 2 failures. 3 successes. Success. Continue. Another win! You're adept at both combat and the finer arts. I shall make plans with my associates tonight to support your cause. By the time you reach Rumstock, your name will be legend. Gain 28 fame. Your fame in the region grows. So now you have just enough fame. First of the list. Look! The hero of the Empire is in our village! Woman tending her garden spots you. She sends her child to fetch the mayor, and minutes later, a throng of other villagers approach, led by a balding man. You're here for the demon, of course, the mayor says as he approaches. You must have heard we captured it ourselves. The peasants all cheer. Don't worry, the mayor continues. We intend to burn it during the full moon. You ask the mayor to take you to Malekith's, who you find sitting in a small cell bound in silver chains set with glowing runes. With some effort, you manage to convince the mayor to release him into your custody for proper disposal. I'm sure you know best when it comes to creatures of the underworld, the mayor says, but we have the fire planned and everybody's coming. As you could stay just till the full moon? He asks hopefully as you lead Malekith's away. No. Gain anything. At the edge of the village, the mayor reluctantly removes Maleklipp's chains and stands well back as you leave. Thanks, Maleklipp says. Those country folk weren't kidding around. He goes on to relate how he was set upon as he entered the village, being accursed for some local murders involving magic. It sure seemed that they knew I was coming. Where did they get those anti-magic chains from, right? Almost like we're being set up. Fill Maleklipp's on what happened to Auridon. What about Estrella and Colbjorn? He asked as you begin your journey back to the capital.
So many enemies await you, and so many would stop you moving forward.
The next day, you stop to rest at a small inn. There are a few other patrons as you consume a sparse meal before retiring to your room. Moments later, you hear a noise at the window. It suddenly opens, allowing a hooded stranger to slip inside. Relax your sword arm, mercenaries, woman exclaims, ordering you away with an open hand. I seek only to deliver a message that your colleague, Colbjorn, has been acquired by the guild. You see, she continues, leaning against the windowsill, with recent setbacks to our income potential, we've had to expand our enterprise with kidnapping and so on, and a rival tribe has an impressive bounty on your friend's head. It's all just business. For only 150 gold, you can buy your friend's life back. Bring the gold to the East Market Square and someone will contact you. Or I could just start slaying you one by one. And be like, if you don't give him back, I can take the whole Thieves Guild down. Just trust me, I can. Your best couldn't kill me. Otherwise, well, I can't say how he'd be treated by those barbarians, the cloaked woman says as she ducks back out of the window, vanishing into the darkness once more. Goblin Town! I'm still not going to get 150 gold, but you know what? It'd be funny if I could reach it. Visit the Gold Mountain. Darn. Great
The
travel.
damage taken from starvation is more than the healing delivered by eating. As with many things, we find ourselves sliding further and further into hardship.
Mortals often contemplate their doomed existence in the light of the setting sun, but yours is more doomed than most. We should make some progress on your spell. Why are you helping us? Ha! I've offered to help you with no mention of reward for myself. Of course you're suspicious of my intent. He stares in the distance for a moment before saying, I have my own reasons for seeing a poor helpless soul escape the clutches of the Lord of Evil. The next step is normally as difficult to achieve as obtaining a devil horn, but luck is with us again. The agent of your downfall has provided us with exactly as what we need. He gestures and your skin begins to glow. To possess so many blessings is rare for a mortal. I shall add their power to the mix. Theophilus opens a small vial torch, and with a sickening tug, you feel some part of you torn away. What does Necromancer's Call do anyway? Prior to combat, optionally draw a skeleton ally card. Can be used before 3 combats, then discard this card. Huh. Sure. Darn. I do have the nudge, so I don't really need Deft Eye. You stink. Like that. But it's +2. I know we're facing Empire, but it only works for 1 hit and then it's just gone. If it was each hit did plus 50. So do nicely. Never lose hope, mortal. The Dark One may still lose his prize yet. I have right now. I'm alright, my fitted leather armor. General store, perfect. You return to the fine mansion. Say that another of your friends is in peril. How fascinating! I do not have the ransom gold. I'd like to help if I may. Would you mind terribly indulging me in another little game? You win, I will give you the required gold to pay the ransom for your friend. No need to repay it, no strings attached. If I win, then, shall we say you owe me a day's service? Pallion suggests. I have business interests in the northern hills that require some important deliveries. As you know, the land is still rife with northerner warriors, despite the Emperor's claims. How about it? How about adventure? Colbjorn's life could be saved with the turn of a card. Excellent. Let's begin. Alright. 3 failures, 1 success. 2 successes. There's a lot of Twitch delay. Not my fault. Failure. Redraw. Success. You win again. I think perhaps you're working on a con on me, No, you're working the con. Chest of gold, there's 50 gold. But with that gold, you get your friend back in one piece.
Your allies, of course, help in times of trouble, but when the tables are turned...
Enter a white courtyard filled with stalls and milling citizens. Within moments, you are roughly drawn into a shady corner, protected from prying eyes by a variety of hanging carpets. Hello again, the cloaked woman begins brightly, her two beefy companions silently taking position. How did we go? Are we saving any lives today? But that wasn't too much trouble to get your hands on. Eventually the man nods to the woman and the two men leave, taking the gold. No hard feelings, eh? It's just business. She dashes away, vanishing behind a pile of rolled up carpets. Afraid that you might have been hoodwinked, you wander back through the crowds in time to see Colbjorn being thrown from a moving wagon. You paid them, he says, standing and brushing himself off. I owe you my life. You gain 2 fame. Relates the tale of his capture and confinement by the guild. Estrella wasn't with me when I was taken. I don't know what fate has befallen her.
One has to wonder why a sudden wave of carelessness has overtaken your allies.
A herald enters the marketplace and announces that Captain Estrella Fior, traitor to the Empire, has been captured. She has been sentenced to death by the Emperor himself. Let her fate be an example to all who would consider defying his will. It won't work, interrupts a commoner. The more executions he hands out, the more the free people will rebel. Emperor is cracking down on the lawlessness running rampant in this city, Herald responds, and you sound like a rebel yourself. Discreet inquiries lead you to learn that Estrella is being held in a remote empire stronghold, but nobody claims knowledge of where it is. How do we rescue Estrella if we cannot even find her? Aridon asks in anguish. That's cheap. Lady of the Lake. Hey, there's the Devil's Touch. Damage pool creates a corrupted pool when activated. Enemies hit while in the pool receive 150% damage. Pool lasts 10 seconds, corrupted or immune. Bash deals 200% weapon damage to enemies while they block. It's heavy, and of course, it increases the difficulty of the Empress, I guess, if you wanted to do it again. That's cool, but I'm going to work on the Worker's Hammer. St. Tala's Day! Eight, knowledge of the stronghold location. Yeah, isn't that the most true? I was supposed to record Octopath Traveler's
I
Day.
could not
Now I
be
just
more
don't feel like
pleased
it.
to train you. You have every skill Callus lacked. Patience, delicacy, tact, skill.
Luck. Steady heart. Huge failure is considered failure in precision gambits. Okay. One more. You may only be blessed for wealth once. We didn't get blessed for wealth. That's a... It should have been said you may only be blessed for luck once. Request any blessing, just give me something. Revive your companion at the beginning of each new map. That could have been better.
Everything is a wager, but our difference is that we understand the game must have rules and definitions if it is to bind.
You enter a tavern one evening, just as a gang of soldiers rise angrily from a table. You cheating son of a harpy! Gentlemen, please, I cannot help it if Lady Luck is taken to me this fine evening. Nobody's that lucky, a soldier exclaims, drawing his sword. The other soldiers advance around the table. Mercy, I implore you, I'm a humble and honest merchant in need of aid. Save me from this band of treacherous fiends whom I have offended merely by playing fairly a number of games of chance, and I'll pay you with gold. Hey, that's our gold, Hansel. That Steel of Phalanx does not scare me one bit. We warned you, stranger. Hansel runs and hides behind the bench, his money bags clinking loudly as the battle begins.
Leave some for me.
I need y'all to block. Don't know how many of the 40 I got there. Maybe 0. Who knows? $15. I got 15 right there. Having dealt with the threat of the vengeful soldiers, you turn to find Lucky Hansel lying still behind the bench, a northerner warrior crouched over him. Man who cheats has no honor, the northerner says matter-of-factly, sheathing his knife and hefting the merchant's money bags. He will not cheat me again. The northerner moves to exit the tavern, gold in hand. Sir Hansel stopped the northerner from escaping with the gold. Sir Chancel. His wounds were clearly fatal, and you find nothing of particular value on him. There are no equipment cards with gambit traits found in the deck. So if we have any equipment cards that help with precision or dice rolling or anything like that, we'll get that from Hansel. An Empire captain arrives with a dozen men, and after some brief questioning, soon leave to pursue the northerner. You slip back out before more soldiers arrive. Okay. Greetings, mortal, utters as you stop. The next element of your magical salvation is approaching, he begins, without bothering to stand. You will meet a traveler on the outskirts of the forest. Trade with him to obtain the feather of an angel. Do not reveal what use you would have for it. I wish you luck. Not long after, let's trade. I'm sure we can come to a mutually beneficial transaction. Trade for an angel feather. As it happens, I do have an angel feather that I traded from a cobalt mystic in the western provinces. Do you need it for anything in particular? The dwarf asked shrewdly. You begin the negotiation. Shit. Yeah, no token. Okay. 2 success. Success! 2 was also right. Everybody was right. You managed to convince the dwarf that the feather is probably a fake, worth little more than a few beads and the torn half of a map you find in your pack. Dwarf is barely out of sight when Theophilus is suddenly beside you, saying that dwarf had never had such a valuable prize in his possession, and perhaps never will again. But now it is time for the spell to be completed. Theophilus takes the vial and adds it to the spell concoction. The vial gives a silent, bright flash, then returns to normal. At last, Theophilus cries in excitement. After all these years, I will be free. You lunge forward, reaching for the vial, but Theophilus is already opening it.
The pendulum swings like a scythe, bearing hope or failure.
No! Theophilus cries as you wrestle the vial from his grasp. Please, mortal, you don't understand. This is my only chance for freedom. Explain yourself. I was like you once, full of purpose and an inflated sense of destiny, Theophilus says bitterly. I dared to stake my soul on a card game. I've been enslaved since before the Empire formed, before even the Dragon Slayers waged their war. I have seen and done things that would drive you to madness. Without that vial, I shall suffer countless lifetimes more. Yeah, but we're about to suffer countless lifetimes, I think. Dual monsters? Oh, no. Okay. You give it to me willingly? I do not know your every deed and exploit hero, but I do know this is the greatest mercy you will ever perform. Drinks contents the vial. I now have one last game to play that I may win my freedom, he says as he fades away. Another one of your friends is in peril. Sure, change the topic. Discuss your past exploits once more. No, we just talk. That's worthless. Alright, ask for help. No trivial thing you wish to gamble for this day. Even I cannot sway the Emperor's decision on your friend, and helping you intervene would be tantamount to treason. Perhaps if you win, I could give you the means to rescue your friend. But if I were to gamble, if I were to make such a gamble, then you must risk something equally sufficient. If I win, you must serve me until I release you. Or until I die, of course. Paladin smiles softly at the suggestion. Well, champion, are you willing to gamble one life for another? I mean, we have to accept, right? And now it's going to be stupidly hard, so pay attention. Smiles wickedly and deals the cards. Ha! Yeah, they're all failure. That's what I figured was going to happen, because it went from 3 to 2 to none. So we can't win. And now you are mine. Follow me, hero. We'll see what mischief we can put your talents to now. Your old life and the fate of the Empire is left behind forever.
The impossible seems out of your grasp, at least for now.
Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. Blessings, 150 gold, 40 fame. But you can't get to Estrala. Well, I already figured that. That's not much of a spoiler. What are we eating? How long is that? So would you rather I just give up then? That's my question. Why isn't there a random button? That's about where I am right now. I don't know. What do y'all want to do? Just tell me what to do. No, I'm not through streaming. I don't want to.
Come now. I cannot wait here forever. Make a choice.
I'm just gonna stream until I pass out. I don't want to do anything else.
These pieces come together in order to allow us a window into your past. The events that have led you here. Your reason for being, and perhaps mine.
Has made food scarce, avoid starvation, destroyed the source of the undead. So food. Yeah, we failed last time. That's what we do. That's what I do. We have one platinum card. We'll take the maiden. We don't need the fame. We can just use Winding Trail and tell them, give me your stuff. Do that. I doubt I'll be able to buy food. You give me equipment. You give me food. from Pauper Dilemma. I don't remember this card. Quite Corrupted Wheel. Could get food from Rana's fishing. Temple Prayers. Washers. We can gain food from Waterfall of Youth. Ambush, but we gain food. Okay. I don't like our deck, but we're gonna go with it. We haven't seen a Harvest Blade. We haven't seen the Sacrificial Blades. We haven't seen Golden Shield, though I think it's just for selling. Every thirst sip does not consume food. It's good, but I have. You can take a Desus Charm. Well, it excludes undead. Sounds like we'll be fighting undead, so let's not do that. Reaper's Arrow. Armor of Gluttony. Pious
I
Roast.
guess that card is one of your favorites. I don't see the appeal.
We haven't seen Imperial Helm, Mask of Holy Fortunes. I can't take my favorite. Sacrificial Bond. And a non-food card to gain 2 food. I guess. I don't really like throwing stuff away, but sure, Gambler's Ticket. 5 food, obviously, gold, and summon my own skeletons. How about that? That'd be funny. Activate this weapon's ability 30 times to unlock the token. Okay. I can do that. Weapon ability, yeah. That'll work. Alright.
The Empire works against its own people, yet none of it matters. There will be no uprising as long as they are fed. Yet, take away their bread, and even the most peaceful begin to consider the songs of revolt.
That's true. Innkeeper joins you at your table. I have some information. The Reaper was paid up front by a halfling known as Garrick Drowken. The price was apparently an entire cart full of gold. He made the contract and then left the city. Who's this guy? Merc. He was employed by the Imperial Army for several years until they wiped out the Halfling kingdoms. Since then, he works for the highest bidder. He was last seen on the road to Bridgemore Village, a farming village in the outer provinces. The whole area is up in arms with this famine going on. You want my advice? You should leave the city. Forget this life of death and glory. Find peace in whatever far-off land you can, before your enemies catch up with you. Who knows what calamity will befall when they find out you're still alive. We can't lose 10 villagers. 0 villagers lost. What you got? What do you do? Optionally, lose your companion for 3 turns to ignore the effects of a single pain card. Yep. Golden Shield is just to sell. Here's the Harvest Blade. After combat, receive 1 food if you complete 3 finishers. Nice. Excludes Corrupted. Reaping Strike. Gain +1 food if the target is defeated. Excludes Undead and Corrupted. Temperance is about balance and moderation, and the combination of 2 things that are thought to be unable to mix. Interesting. Eat for 1 food. Sure.
I dare say mine rather more than yours, at least at this point. Time will tell how that changes.
Corpse Wagon. One night, you wake to the sound of a rusty wagon wheel passing on a nearby trail. Cautiously seek closer to observe the scene. A trudge of skeletons is slowly dragging a wagon full of corpses through the forest. Seeming oblivious to your presence as they continue their journey.
I turn my errors around in my mind, time on time. I know where I failed, and where you must not.
Tedious hours trailing the macabre band, you approach a hill far from any settlement. Atop the hill stands a stone circle marked with eldritch runes. The skeletons drag their prized haul into the center. A sudden flash of blinding light forces you to look away. When your vision returns, the circle is empty apart from an abandoned wagon. That's not good. Ask for supplies.
Seek, but do not starve. The people need food, and they turn to you because their leaders have failed them. The land itself has failed them.
I fail people constantly. You're surrounded by hungry armed villagers. A few push forward to confront you while many more hang back out in harm's way. You must have something for us to eat. Every food you donate will feed 1 angry villager. 0 villagers lost. Can I just kill them? If I kill them all, does that just count as 10? Or does that count as 8 to 10? Like, I'm kind of tempted to say I don't have any food and then see if I have to kill them all. I don't have any food. Sure, you're being truthful, but if you just turn out your pockets to convince the others, get out of my way. I'm just curious what happens at this point. Rabble. You know the land is in peril when those who do not fight, fight. Oh yeah, there's no way to, I was thinking if there would be like a timer I could run out. But the answer is no. You are saved! You're not starving anymore. You're not starving anymore. You're not starving anymore. For a few scrapes of food, you could have spared these men's lives. Oh, well, 6. For killing peasants, you failed to win the gold token. Yes!
Dang.
I gave them... I didn't know you could fight toil in this. Now you know. Maybe something to put in the wiki. See, I'm just full of giving knowledge. Alright, we can't get the gold, but I'm just curious how the rest of this goes. So it looks like you fight skeletons. I'll not watch you destroy this world. Then you're in luck. Once I cut you down, you won't see anything. There you go, Maze.
You should run while you have the chance.
Ed, stand up. Equipment from 2. Ha! Golden shield for money. No food. Only death abounds. The trader grips your arm in terror. So you can't buy food. There's the harvest blade. But it wouldn't help you because you don't fight humans, you fight undead. Well, you're not supposed to fight humans. Winding trail. Give them all 56 of our gold. No. That's extremely macabre, but not incorrect. Getting the evening here and I can't stay. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's fine. I'm not going to stay too much longer either. I'm sorry. Today was just a really bad day. I'm sorry I failed all of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, there'll be more Monday. I should be here. Sometimes real life gets in the way. Even I can't shrug it off. give you my stuff.
Hunger. It chews at you. This whole land is starving, and you are left with only hard choices.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. You wake one night to the sound of rustling. With the start, you realize there are thieving hands pilfering your supplies. Lose 3 food. Oh, that was too soon. Wow. I stopped soon again. I pressed later that time.
You might want to work on this. Clearly, you lack what it takes.
6 of blight. The harvest blade. Grab the harvest blade. I really like this axe. It hits pretty hard. I mean, it's two-handed, yes, but it hits pretty hard. Its move goes on 5, which that is awesome. With the Reaper Blade there, if you did it right, you could get food. Basically, you need everything you can to get food.
Power is ultimately the measure of any empire. This is a symbol of that power.
Two food.
The well-fed are unpredictable. The hungry always seek a meal, through force if necessary.
So if you had no food and then claimed you had no food and then showed them you had no food, I wonder if that would work. They wouldn't attack you or anything. You could get through the whole mission with pious robes and just eat the -1. If you could find pious robes.
Depending on how fast you find pious robes, yeah.
That's the
robe, though.
the key of it all. Have 3 food. We need food.
Wait, I'll eat this?
There's a famine.
Oh.
You could start with pious robes, right? No, not you can't, unfortunately. If I could, this would be in the bag. Well, I wonder, because we won't have enough food, so we can test that now. Have 1 food. And then, I don't have any. Mob disperses slowly. Yeah, they just get sad. sadly. So yeah, if you could get pious robes, you just lose the one max health and go through the whole mission just saying, I don't have any food either. Okay, that's not bad, honestly. I had to do a mission like this in Hand of Fate 1, and it wasn't as, it was worse than this.
By the looks of it, this has been used well. Of course, not well enough to keep it from falling into your hands.
Target is defeated. That's really good. I'm just gonna try to get the token on the axe. Raising the dead is easy enough. Malakos flaps his hand. I would never do it. Don't you worry your pretty head.
There.
I doubt he could raise the dead. I don't think he has that much magical power. There's the sacrificial blades. Perform a series of strikes that can be guided toward multiple targets. The final strike causes stun. That's cool. Holy includes Skeleton's Wraith and Necromancer. Deals 150% damage to undead. That's awesome. We don't have the fame for it though. That's cool. That'd be good here. General store.
Think about purchasing food here.
It's expensive, but you can purchase food. There's pious robes. See, if you just have, because there are a few general stores around, so you can, as long as you have enough money, you have enough gold from other stuff, you can get pious robes. You just buy them. Mask of Holy Fortunes. When skeletons reanimate, they drain life from enemies around them. Avoid failure. One failure card glows red during the shuffle in chance card gambits. Oh, that's hilarious. I need 12 fame though, but I will buy it.
Nothing like carrying an aura of purity unearned to give the game away.
Pauper Dilemma. See, you could do this one for gold or for food as well. Fight the corrupted for more gold. Refuse to get food. This one's really doable. I can do this one.
Corrupted don't count as villagers, do they?
No, they'd be corrupted. This one's not. Sure.
I hope this works. That helps.
Quite a few more attacks there. Gain 2 fame, 5 food, 3 food. Where's all that? How many more? 9 more. Temple prayer, sure. Indomitable will, you just play hardcore mode. Player cannot starve to death, but can starve down to 1 life, and you just stay at 1.
I mean,
See, plus 2 food after every dice gambit. See if you can get Gambler's Banquet. And then put some dice rolling things in your deck. That would help you get some food. As well. Monk's Vitality to offset the Pious Robes if you're going that route. Because you can just ditch a food gain card and get plus 5 life. It's like getting 5 food. Without having the food to anger the peasants. Hungry peasants. Here's my food. The one that was the slowest, you're out of luck. Sorry. Distressed damsel. Can give you food. We want to fail to try to get equipment. Because why not? That would be what you do if you don't have pious robes. As if you're just trying to get food, you want to succeed because you get food.
You have to stop helping people. It always ends up like this.
I'm stuck in that. It's like Search their bodies for valuables. 9 on the dot. Mask of Holy Fortunes. I can wield that now. 3 food. Oh, I'll take the max life. Hey, look. It's like I got 10 food instead of 6.
I wonder how the bards will sing your songs when the time comes.
Good
There's
question.
going to be a lot to leave out, I think.
Probably. Choose your opponent. Remember that your purse, if you survive, will depend on how quickly you beat them. Fight the Northerners, fight the Empire, fight the thieves, fight the goblins.
What weapon do you have that's good against wolves?
Why are just plain?
What can you kill fast?
Goblins probably the fastest. Maybe the Empire. Northerners if I had a one-handed weapon. Because you can riposte them over and over again. With a two-handed weapon, they just knock you back and it just kills time. Northerners it is! So it shall be. Oh.
Don't stand around listening to my wit. Hit them.
Don't stand around listening to my wit hit them. Oh no, Liz. You think you have wit. Just further. Vicious with the uppercut swing. Didn't see a timer. Oh, and Warrior's Axe is done. Awesome. Going to be reckoned with. 10 max life. Awesome. 10 more food. No, I want the armory. Gambler's Jewel. Heck, Golden Shield to sell for money. I'll take the Gambler's Jewel then. Money. Now we'll put on the Harvest Plate. So there's quite a few maps you have to go through here. There's nothing in here, you hear a small voice exclaim. With the start, you realize a group of children are rifling through your bags. They must have something to eat, another response, a touch of desperation in her voice. You have to confront that the children flee into the darkness empty-handed. Like, nope, I don't have anything to eat. We've been ambushed. Oh no. Boy, I look like an executioner. Wielding this two-handed harvest blade in the mat. In times of chaos, farming implements are often turned into weapons. Some succeed so well that they're not turned back.
By sea and sun,
Fated Fane!
Hey, plus one food.
That helps.
There's one lower on life. You. The hairless headhunter. There you go. Gain 3 food. Sure, I'll keep the food. Give it to some peasants. That's a lot of food there. Well, an ambush gives you a lot of food.
She
Layer of
smells
the
death upon
necromancer.
you. Death promised but not delivered. Death whose time has been delayed.
That's fine. We can definitely get the gold on this. Necromancer of Skulls. The living have no place here, though you will make fine source material for another minion. The warrior's axe. Raise your staff and undead rise from the ground. Honestly, that one plays well for me. Necromancer turns the dead into tools of chaos and slaughter. Use Bash to break through her gruesome armor.
She's not one of ours, by the way. Totally different set of mages. Honest.
Totally different set of mages, honest. Totally not one of ours. Totally. Oh, that bone shield's gonna save you. Man, I like the axe. That axe you can start with. That is really good. Sure, I can't use a shield, but... Smoking ash is all that remains of the Necromancer as you inspect the contents of the crypts. There you find letters written and signed with the Emperor's seal, each one calling for your death. What have you done to earn the Emperor's wrath? As if in answer, the voice of the hermit rings in your ears. It is not what you have done, but what you are yet to do. A powerful force presses against you, and every move takes you closer to the end of the game. You have few friends now.
This is what we seek to eradicate. These creeping horrors that stretch across our land.
For killing the Necromancer, the Wretched, Thomas the Ogre. I'd rather have Thomas the Ting and Thomas the Train. That's okay. Mystery Chest. Thunder's Talons, Thorn Shell, and Ring of Defense. And we'll get the gold token Monday. Chieftain's Axe for our combat prowess with the Warrior's Axe. We'll have to check that out. Cool. Alright, that's going to do it for Hand of Fate 2 for now. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you had a lot of fun. At least learned something about the game. Monday, Monday will be better. And we'll get gold on temperance. And do something else. Maybe try the devil again. Not sure. Have a great weekend. Do something fun. And until Monday, I'm Cendril 9. Remember to shoot for the stars and take care, everyone.